Welcome back to Twisted Dice for another battle report. Today we've got an awesome lineup. We've got the Thousand Suns facing off against the Death Guard with a 1500 point battle report. So let me walk you through the Thousand Suns first of all. We're going to go with a battalion, and then going with the HQ, we're going to be going in with a Demon Prince, and we're going to be going with Araman. And then for troop choice, we've got a squad of 10 cultists with 2 squads of 10 troops with the Rubik Marines, with only 1 soul cannon in 1 squad. And then but with the 2 champions, we're going to go with the Soul Flamers, 2 rhinos, just give them a bit of transport. And then for the elite, we're going to go with 2 Hell Brutes with las cannons, and we're going to go with a squad of 5 of the Terminators, and then we're going to go with the Reaper Soul Cannon. And then let's move over to Death Guard. Let's see what Sean's taking in his army.
So for the Death Guard today, we are going to use a battalion detachment. This will be led by Typhus, which we're going to use the Horus Heresy model here. It's pretty cool. We have a conversion for a Lord of Contagion, which will be the Terminator with the white hood, and they'll be supported by a unit of 3 Death Shroud. Moving on to the fast attack slot, we have taken 2 voted Blight drones. They will both be armed with Plague Spitters, and as any battalion detachment requires, we have 3 troop choices. These will all be Plague Marines. 2 of the Plague Marine units will be supported by the Chaos Rhinos. 1 unit will have a Plague Spitter, that's this unit here on the right. 1 unit will be supported with a special weapon, which is the Melter Gun, and then we have 1 unit of 5 Plague Marines just armed with bolters. The final choice of the battalion is going to be a Defiler. The Defiler is armed with a battle cannon, as well as Reaper auto cannons, and as well as some Havoc missiles. So that is 1500 points of Death Guard, which will be going up against the Thousand Suns.
We're going to be going with one of the Eternal War missions, and we're going to go with Retrieval, which is going to be 4 objectives. So on the board, we've placed the 4 objectives down. For the victory conditions, got the classics, so we've still got Slay the Warlord, First Blood and Line Breaker, which is always good. And then with each one of these objective markers is worth 3 points at the end of the game. So let's see who is going to be setting up first and who will be going first. So got in with the Dawn of War deployment. Table's been set up, so I did finish put in place my units down first. So I'll get the +1. So we're going to roll off to see who is going to be going first. So
Yep.
Going in with a 4. So Death Guard are going to be going first. But can I be cheeky and can I steal the initiative? No, nearly. End of shooting and Psychic. So going over with Psychic, Typhus did try to pass one of his spells off onto Araman, but did pass. But he has now got the extra strength and extra toughness at the moment on the Death Shroud. Shooting wise,
do you want to do that one again? So guys, to sum up the shooting and psychic phase for the Death Guard, Typhus tried to cast Curse of the Leper onto Araman. He successfully passed it, but Araman then dispelled it because he gets +1 to his rolls. I then cast the psychic spell Persistence Vitality onto the Death Shroud, which gives them +1 strength and toughness. So that's pretty cool. Let's see how they get on there. The Chaos Rhinos unloaded into the Hellbrute over here, this guy, and managed to do a wound, but the Hellbrute pretty much saved it pretty easy. Now for the Defiler into the Cultists, I unloaded all of the weapons, the Battle Cannon, the Reaper Auto Cannon, as well as the Havoc missiles. I managed to kill a few there, brought the squad down. Darren has used a command point to keep them in play. And then finally these guys moved up, but unfortunately they were just slightly out of range of the Thousand Suns. So it's going to shape up to a pretty cool game. As you can see, the floated Blight drones, they've just kind of hovering in the background, haven't done a huge amount. So that's where we are. Let's move over to the Thousand Suns turn.
so for the Thousand Suns, movement wise, we just pulled the Hellbrutes just slightly around. I'm not really worried so much about them at the moment because they have only got a 5-inch move, so they're going to be slow towards themselves. They probably could get into the charge, but I ain't going to worry about that so much at the moment. So looking to aim to try and pop one of the Rhinos or possibly one of the Blighted drones. Just got to try and think about first blood. So whatever's going to be the easiest target at the moment. Demon Prince, probably a little bit aggressive. Pulling myself forward. Hopefully going to try to take on the Defiler. And then the Terminator's in the background. Just deep strike from behind. Try to distract Sean. Try to pull him back away from where I need to be. Thousand Suns, the troops just jumped out of the Rhino, pulled themselves forward to here. Rhino's pulled out, and now with the second Rhino, I'm just pulling myself out to the outflank, try to maneuver around him. Let's go into Psychic. Okay, so going in with some shooting, we're going to go with the Warp Bolter into the Defiler. So 2s, rerolling 1s, and then 5s. Oh. So no wounds. Needed that. We're going to go with the bolters of the Thousand Suns into the Defiler again. As you can see, one of the they're going to try and shoot at the one of the Blighted if it's in range. Okay, so freeze to hit onto the Blighted drone. It's not bad. 2 missed. 5s again. 2 wounds. -1s to your.
So 4 up.
Cool. So 9 wounds down to one of them. And we're going to go with the Rhino into the same one.
Yep.
They can only see the one to the left, mate.
Okay, cool. Do you want me to do it all on the left one then?
Yeah.
What, you're shooting on this channel?
I can see the top.
Oh yeah,
part.
let's go forward.
Yeah. So then the Rhino's going to do the same thing, same target. Actually, if he's in range, that'll be the thing. Yeah, cool. So 2 shots, 1 hit, no wounds. Ouch. And then we'll do over towards the back. We'll go with the Terminators in the far back. So we're going to go with the Reaper
Against.
They're just going to go into the troops. I think that'd be the safe bet. So freeze. 1 wound.
Okay. How many saves?
So that's -3.
Yeah.
So you just be going into your Disgustance Resilience.
-3. So would that not make it 6?
Oh yeah, it would make it 6. Yeah, do apologise.
6 is how many saves?
Just 1.
Okay. So. No, and then the Disgustingly Resilient. No. So that's 1 guy dead.
Cool. And then the bolters. I don't know how many are going to be within 12 inches now. Probably not a lot. No, it's just going to be 2 shots each. Just into the same, still into the same unit, mate.
Cool.
Rolling's not going so hot. Toughness 5.
Plague Marines. Let's see what you get.
I've got nothing, even if they're toughness 4, nothing. And then the rockets on the back. For 1.
Plague Marines are toughness 5.
I believe.
5 up.
Yeah.
Nope. And then again. Nope. So another one's gone. This one over here, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. And then we'll go with the. Let's go a little bit further down. So let's move into the Hellbrutes now. So we'll go with Twin Link Las Cannon. We'll go first one into the Blighted drone.
Yep.
Freeze.
Okay.
4s because they moved.
Yep.
1 goes through.
Cool.
So that's -4 on that, so that'll put you straight into your invuln save with the demon.
Yeah, what's an invuln?
5 up.
Cool. So, no, and then. Oh, actually, no. Is it for every wound you do? that I roll disgustingly resilient.
So on this one it'll be D6 disgusting resilience.
Okay, so roll away.
Oh, so for camera. So for 6, so you got 6 disgusting resilience.
Sick of those dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can you pop it there?
Cool. Okay, so I've managed to save 3.
So one more to 6.
All right, cool. No, so 3 go through.
And then I'll do the same from the second Hell Brute into the same one. Goes off. 1.
Yep.
So you do your
Save.
in one.
Demon save 5 up, is
Just,
it?
if you can pop it just there, yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Laughs it off. And then the Storm Bolter from the Rhino at the back.
Yep.
We're going to the Death Shroud.
Yep.
The only ones that you can see. 2 hits.
Yep.
Toughness.
Of a...
I'm guessing they're probably toughness 5 again, aren't they?
toughness 7.
Toughness 7 or Death Shrouds?
Oh no, Death Shrouds are toughness 6.
Toughness 6.
Because I put them up.
Just 1 wound.
Cool.
Oh yeah, of course. Yep. So just 1 wound, mate.
Yep, cool. And then their save is 2+.
So it'd be a 3 up. Oh no, it'd be 2 up. Sorry.
It's got 5 anyway.
Yeah, you're cool. Cool. So that's end of shooting. So the cultists, the las guns. It depends on really what you can see. It's a kind of hidden way. So just 1 las can into the defiler because it can. Hits 6s. Nope. So let's go into combat now. So combat wise, we're going to go with the. So Demon Prince going into the defiler. That's in there. Overwatch. Yep. So
How do I do 6? I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4's hit. Is it 6's hit?
it's still 6s to hit. Yeah.
Cool. None. And then the Havoc D6, I get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing. And then I've got the Reaper Auto Cannon, which is 4. Nothing. And then I get... I don't know.
No, that's it.
That's it. Cool.
Cool. So Demon Prince is in.
Yep.
Awesome. So let's pull ourselves slightly up for that. Okay, so now we're going to go with the attacks.
Yep.
So 7 attacks.
Yep. Cool. What do you need to hit?
2s. Reroll on the 1s.
Okay, so 1 misses. Oh, 2
2s,
is it?
yep.
Oh, cool. I thought you were 3s.
No, 2s. Demon Princess. And we read the rerolls. So diabolical strength as well. Okay, so freeze to wound.
Yep.
Because of diabolical strength. So let's see where we've got it on the thing. So that's 4 wounds.
Yep.
So that's -2 because of the claws and 2 damage apiece.
So I do my invuln saves.
5 ups.
Yep. How many? 4?
4.
I've managed to make, what's the demon save? 4.
5 up.
Cool, so 3 go through.
And that's 2 damage a piece.
So that's 6 damage.
Yeah. Cool. So that's the end of my combat.
4s.
So
I've managed to hit with 2. And then I'm strength 8. So what do I need to wound?
strength 8, just freeze.
Cool, so 2 wounds.
2 wounds, and then we're going to go with to the Warlord. So he's got 4 up invuln at the moment, +1 for his Warlord trait.
Cool. So these are...
I'm going to command dice 1 of those.
Okay, how many does that leave you with?
So 1 goes through.
D6.
That leaves me with 2 command points left.
Yep. So D6, I've managed to do 4 wounds.
Jesus Christ, that leaves me down to 1 wound left.
Cool.
So movement for the Death Guard. We've got a couple of rhinos where the troops have jumped out. Sean's starting to position some of his Death Guard towards the back to take onto the Terminators. The blighted drones have pulled themselves forward for a little bit of flaming onto the Thousand Suns troops for the Rubiks. But we don't care, we're dust to dust, so it doesn't matter. And then over on this side, you've got the Death Guard pulled themselves forward. I think they want a cheeky little pop at one of the Hellbrutes. And unfortunately with the Death Shroud only moving 4 inches, slowly progressing their way forward here.
That's pretty shit.
So far, Typhus has tried doing his Death Leper onto Araman. He did get it off on a 7. I passed, I denied it on a 12. So double 6s for the win.
First Dreadnought.
Cool. So which one's shooting first? Sorry.
I'll do the flamer first.
Cool.
Roll that, and it gets D6. So I get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a plague weapon.
So it automatically hits.
Yeah, cool. It's strength 4 with D6. What do I need? 5.
So you need 5 to win onto the.
Cool. I've managed to do 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
Cool. So any minuses to the weapon?
No minuses, just normal
So
saves.
3 up saves.
Cool.
All but 1.
Cool. And then I've got rapid fire weapons and the bolt guns into the guys. So, where's the measuring tape? Show us the measuring tape.
That measuring tape's there, my friend.
Cool. How many wounds do they have?
8 wounds.
Cool, so the rest of the squad's going to fire into them. So, rapid fire is twice, is it?
So we're going to do some rapid firing off the troops into the Hellbrute again.
Cool. And then I need 5s and 6s again.
So we've got 4 wounds off onto the Hellbrute.
Yep.
So 3s again.
All made. Cool.
Lovely, awesome. So going with the blighted drones into the Rupert Marines. So
I'll do one at a time just in case they.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the first one in is going to get 9.
Kind of hoping for like 2 double 1s, Sean, if it was possible.
9. And they are par 1, and I re-roll 1s as well. So all wound.
Okay, so minus just 1 damage on that.
1 damage minus 1 to your save.
Okay, cool. So the Rupert Marines would have a 3 up save at the moment.
Cool.
Because they only 1 damage puts them to 2 up save because they get the +1 to their saving rolls. So that'd be 3 up saves. Cool.
3 up save.
Okay, so let's go for the freeze. So 3 bite the dust. Let's see if I can be cheeky and pull some away to stop him from. I don't think I can because I still need him in there. Let's go with the 3 at the back. Let's do that.
And then the next one is going to get 11.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This is some strong rolling.
Cool. And then this one requires 3s again. Cool. And then I re-roll the 1s. So bar 2, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more saves to make.
Okay.
Price of the dice. Ooh.
Ouch.
3, 4 more.
4, 5 more die.
Cool.
Ouch. That did hurt. Okay, so Rhino going into the Contemptor.
3s to hit, 5s to 6s to wound, 3 wounds.
That is some strong rolling again. 1 more wound. Okay.
Over here, I'm going to do 4 shots into the Terminators. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for my deck guard, 3s to hit, and 4s to wound. Or is it 3s to wound?
4 to wound.
Cool. So 1 wound.
So 2 up save.
Yeah, cool. He
Saved.
makes it. Loves it. From here we have 4 with the Rhino. Oh, terrible rolling. And then a 4 to wound, so 1 more save.
Another save.
How many wounds have they got?
2 wounds apiece.
So I've got Melt a Gun first.
So 1 dice.
Which I'm going to use a command point to re-roll. And it doesn't hit, so that's down to 4 command points. And then with the rest of the squad I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not ideal. Cool. And then forced to wound, so some wounds would be nice here. I've managed to do 4 wounds.
4 wounds, cool.
Yep.
See if I can get 4 saves. 1 wound. Can I get you to put it onto the guy at the back?
This guy here?
Yeah, that'd be
Cool.
cool. Thank you very much.
And then I finally have Assault.
Yeah. So, what is going to go and assault what?
Oh, actually, that's not a bad shout. So this guy here is going to go into that first squad.
Okay. Going to do me Overwatch. So we're going to go with the Walk Pistol first. So D6 for 1. Okay, so we're going to need 6s. No. And then the Bolter. No. Okay, so what do you roll, Sean?
7.
Yeah, you're willing.
Boom.
Cool. And then is the second one going to go in?
The second one is going to go into combat with the Darren. I've managed to get in with a 9.
Yeah, so he's willing.
Cool. Bang! I only need to do a wound.
Cool. Cool. So the Death Guard are going to try charge into the Hellbrute.
Ooh. 7 inches. No, I can't get in there.
No.
Cool.
So we're going into Blight Drain into the Demon Prince first of all.
Yep. 3 attacks, needing 4s to hit. Cool. So 1 hit. What's your toughness?
Toughness 7.
Okay, so toughness 6.
Toughness 6.
So 4s to wound.
Yep.
Cool. 1 wound.
So 3 up save.
Cool. He makes it.
And I'm going to use the 2 command points.
That brings you
Left.
to
0.
Cool.
Which I'm then going to tack onto the
Defiler.
Defiler.
Cool.
I think that's probably going to be my best shot at the moment. So 2s, re-rolling the 1s, all hit.
Yep.
So still got the diabolical strength.
Yep.
So freeze. That's not bad.
1, 2, 3. How many is it? 5.
5, yeah.
Cool. I've managed to save that, which brings me down to my last one. I'm also going to spend a command point that it explodes, so then that's a mortal wound on...
Okay, so Sean's using his Stygium, so making the Defiler automatic blow, which causes 1 mortal wound. So with that command point used, it does mean that there's a couple of Death Guard have lost a couple because of the explosion within 6 inches. Some of the Death Guard lose some mortal wounds there, and the Blighted Drone also loses 2 wounds there.
Combat over here, 3 attacks. I've hit with 1, 3s to wound, strength 6.
Yep.
So I've done no wounds. Oh, reroll 1s. Sorry. Cool. So 1 wound.
1 wound, 1 damage.
Let me double check.
Okay, so it's going to put me on either 5 up save, 4. So D3 damage doesn't make any difference. So
Just out of curiosity.
So 1 did die.
Yep.
So we get that one. And that's all the combat. So at the end of the phase, morale, I can't save it, so that guy would just be dead. There's no point rolling for it. He would be dead. So let's move into Thousand Suns next turn. So for end of movement, I've jumped the guys out to do some, hopefully try to pepper some of the death trails down. And then over here, Rhino's pulled himself forward, just get an extra 2 shots into that. And then over towards the back, the Terminators are just progressing onto the 2 over there. Psychic doesn't get his +1 invuln off. Did manage to heal the Hellbrute for a wound. And then I've got a Baby Smite off onto the Death Shroud. Did get a Baby Smite off onto the back there, but he did save it on his Disgusting Resilience. That is horrible. Let's go into shooting. So we're going to go with the Hellbrute first of all. Las Cannon into the Rhino. So 2 shots. 1 hits. So 1 goes through.
How many wounds? 3.
So for 3.
So it's on 4 wounds now.
Cool. And then we'll go for the second Hellbrute.
Yep.
So now over here, Typhus would probably be my closest unit.
Yeah, agreed.
So I don't know if you can see that. Cool. So let's go in now. So 2 last cannon shots into Typhus. 1 hits.
Yeah.
And 1 does wound. So you're in fun save.
Cool. I'm going to use the Death Shroud Terminator special rule, Silent Bodyguard. Roll a dice each time a friendly Deckard character is hit by a ranged weapon or melee weapon within 3 inches. So on a 2+, he intercepts it. So I'll do the wound on the closest guy who's got 1 wound. And that will be an invuln save, correct?
Yes.
So what's a Cataphractory invuln save? So 4+. No, and then can it ignore the wound?
It's D6 wounds on it.
Alright, so I've made 1 anyway. So how many wounds?
For 5, so I'll roll
1,
another
2, 3,
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just got to roll another 4, sorry.
So I've managed to make 2, so he's dead. Cool.
Cool. Aaron will go with his pistol into the troops.
Yep.
So 2s, hits, wound.
Cool. What's the pistol? Do 1, can I ignore the pain? No, so I lose 1 of the deck guard.
Cool.
Oh, I take 1 from the back.
Yeah. So we'll go with the next lot of shooting. So we're going to go rapid fire from the Rhino into the Blighted Drone there. To freeze, all hit, and then 5s. Okay, so 2 wounds going into the Blighted Drone from the Rhino.
Cool. Toughness. Okay, cool. I've managed to make 2 saves.
Ooh. Okay, let's do the Rhino over here into the Death Shroud. So 2 shots, so freeze, and then 5s again. So no wounds. And then we're going to do the shots from here. So first of all, we're going to do the Soul Cannon into the Death Shroud. No, we won't. We'll do the Soul Cannon into the Rhino, and all the rest of the shots are going to go into the Death Shroud. So do the Soul Cannon first. So 4 shots. So 1 goes. So the Soul Cannon didn't wound the Rhino, but we're going to go now with the rest of the guys shooting into there. So 2 into rapid fire. Here we go. So missed. Here we go. Okay. Toughness 5. So 5s again. So that's. I'm happy with that. Okay, so that's 6 wounds onto the Death Shroud.
No -1s or anything like that?
-1, yeah, so freeze.
Freeze. So I've managed to take 1 wound. And
Disgusting Resilience?
Yep, which I've passed.
He loves it. He's shrugging it off like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so we'll do the Terminators over the back.
Yep.
So what we're going to do, the missiles into the Blighted Drone.
Yep.
We'll do the Reaper Cannon into the Blighted Drone, and then the rest of the all the rest of the guns will go into the 2 Death Guard at the back. So let's do the 2 missiles first. Okay, so freeze, and then freeze again. So 1 goes through.
Okay, and then it's a demon save.
It's going to be a demon save.
Cool. So demon save, which I passed.
Oh, you're loving that today. Okay, so let's go with the Reaper. So 3 hit.
Did he move?
They know it.
Okay, cool.
Okay. 1 wound.
Cool. Which I have failed. And then the disgusting Brazilian I've passed.
You're loving that. Okay, so let's just tally up the dice for the next one. Okay, so
Just out of curiosity, not that I have an issue, but do you declare all your shooting at the very start of the turn?
yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so 5s again.
How many saves?
So that's 5 wounds on someone.
4, 5 normal saves, is it?
-1 again.
So 4s. Is that right?
4s followed by 5s.
Cool.
Oh wow, that is some rolling there. Shrugged off the Terminators. So let's move into combat. So we're going to go with Hellbrute is going to charge into Typhon.
Yep.
Or Typhus, however you want to call him. So Overwatch for Typhon.
I get 2d6, so I've made 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These always hit on a 5.
Cool.
Even with firing Overwatch. It's strength 4 minus AP, minus 3 AP. So, 5s and 6s. Nice. Is it a plague weapon? No, plague weapon. So just 3. And of those 3, you need 5s and 6s. Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool. So I've 1 minus 3 to your strength or AP. Cool.
Cool.
What's your AP?
3 up save, so 6 save, 6 up,
Yeah,
so
cool.
6 up save. So he can't fail that, so he would be in.
Yep.
And then we're going to do the Terminators. So next Hellbrute will go into the Rhino.
Yep.
So Overwatch.
Just 4 shots, yeah?
Yep.
8 and 6s, just 1. Of that 1, I managed a 2.
No, so he will go into there.
Yep.
And then we'll go over to the next lot. So we'll go with the Terminators going into the final 2 here.
Yep.
So 2.
Just 4.
Yeah, 4 shots again.
Nothing.
Nothing. Cool. So 4 inches
Yep.
will be in there.
Cool.
Cool. Okay, starting off with the Hellbrute going into Typhus. So 4 attacks. Needing freeze.
Yep.
So it's 2 in there.
Yep. And now I roll my Silent Bodyguard. So 2 ups. They go over to the Death Shroud. So 2 onto the Death Shroud.
Is that all melee attacks as well, or is that just shooting?
Yeah, so it says roll a dice each time a friendly Death Guard is hit by a ranged or melee weapon falls
Cool.
within 3 inches of the unit.
Cool, okay.
So now you're going against the Death Shroud.
Okay, so 2s.
Yep. Okay, and then 4 up saves,
Yep, 4 up in runs.
which I both made.
That is horrible. Okay, so for the next unit is going to go into combat would be the second Hellbrute into the Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what the dice are showing. So I'm sure Aaron's got a little bitty reroll 1s. Yep. So reroll that 1, and then 2s. So 1 cocked.
This is the Hellbrute, is it?
Yeah. So 3.
4. Of those 3. What's the damage?
The damage on the fist is 3 damage each, and that's
Three.
-3.
So
you've got
4
3
damage.
6 up in, but 6. Sorry, 3 6 up saves.
3 6 up saves, yeah?
Yeah.
No. Does it blow? Is that the question?
Yes.
No.
No. So he's just gone.
Cool. So we just take it away?
Yeah, that's it. So that's that done, and then we'll do the Terminators over there.
Yep.
So let's move the camera
Yes.
to there. Okay, so what I'm going to do a pile in.
Yep.
So we'll go to there. There, just so we can get all of them to hit. 4, 6, 8, and then 2 for the staff. So freeze. So they didn't. So free. So it's free go through.
Yep.
And then on the sword it is -3, so 6 ups on the sword.
So 6 ups. I've made 1, and then 2 disgusting resilience. I've lost 2, so I've lost 2 guys.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. So then your attack's back with Typhus.
Cool.
Unless Typhus doesn't want to attack, and I can understand why he wouldn't want to attack. Because Typhus doesn't seem to be the guy that would want to fight back. You just want to sit there and take it.
Typhus gets 4 attacks, and he hits on 2s. Cool. So he's hit with all of them.
Yep.
The strength of the Mastercrafted Man Reaper is +3, so he's strength 7, -3, and 3 damage.
So 4s, so
fours,
get it there.
4s to wound. Re-rolling 1s because it's a plague weapon. So I've managed to do 3, 6, 9, -3 AP.
-3 AP, so let's do the 3 6 ups first. Nothing. Just 3 damage, yeah?
Yep.
3, 6, 9. That would make him gone.
Cool.
So he's only got 8 wounds. No invuns, which is gutting.
Yeah.
Does he explode? This is the question.
Nope. 3.
Cool. Right. Let's move into the Death Guard's turn. So movement for Death Guard. Death Shroud are pushing themselves up with the Lord of Contagion. Typhus is pulling himself forward here, and the bloated drones are just pulling themselves towards the cultist. Don't fancy my Terminator for some reason. Not sure why. Let's go into Psychic. So Sean's going to go with the Death Leopard next. Onto Araman.
Which I've done on a 10.
10. So 5 and a 6, or no, don't go off. So it gets it.
Cool. So Curse of the Leper. Roll 7 dice.
So end of shooting for the Death Guard. The cultists, as you can see, are no longer in the back. But the amount of shots that have come from the Death Spitters, you couldn't do anything. And the Rhino's taken 2 wounds. Over here, nothing's really managed to wound anything. We're now going into combat. End of combat. Typhus done a hell of a lot of damage onto the Hellbrute. Just leave me down to 1 wound from the Death Guard and Typhus. Did manage to pop a couple of wounds back onto Typhus, but like a boss, saved 2, and then the disgusting resilience done the rest. Absolutely brutal. So I'm going to struggle next turn. Over here, the Death Shroud didn't manage to wound, and I didn't manage to wound. Well, I did manage to wound him twice, and like a boss, he saved. And then over here, Rhino didn't lose any wounds and didn't manage to give any wounds neither. So let's move into the next Thousand Suns turn. So end of my movement. The troops jumped out of combat straight into the Rhino. Rhino's gone up to there. And then over here, Rhino's backed off over to here, hopefully leaving my Terminators to progress forward and shoot some of the blight drones or bloated drones. And then over here, so going into the Psychic, Araman's starting to move away because he knows he's got the range on Typhus. And then what he's done is healed 2 more wounds back onto the Hellbrute. And then he's managed to cast off the Weavers of Fate, so he's got no, he hasn't, because you denied the Weavers of Fate. Did manage to do Smite, got the big Smite off as well, and we did manage to take a couple of the Plague Marines off, which is quite handy. Let's go into shooting. End of shooting. This is moving quite quickly now. All the Terminators shot into the Plague Drone, Blighted Drone even, so let's put it down to 5 wounds left. The Rhino at the back shot at the other Rhino, making it lose 1 hull point. Let's move into combat. End of combat. Hellbrute did manage to put Typhus down to 2 wounds. He did make a lot of the disgusting resilience saves, which if he didn't have that would have killed him. gutted. But it is what it is. It is a dice game. And he did explode, so he did give Typhus another wound. But again, disgust and resilience made him save it. And we did lose another 2 more Plague Marines. So let's now move into Death Guard's next turn. So the first Blighted Drone is going to do his horribleness at Araman. So he's got a lovely 11, was it, Sean?
Yep.
So, right.
No, it's 10. 10. So is it 3s to wound? Toughness?
Yes.
So 3s to wound. Re-rolling 1s. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 wounds.
7 wounds. Okay. Minus on it?
-1.
-1. So 3 up, 1 being in cover.
Yep. 3 wounds.
So it's 3 wounds. I believe that's leaving him down to 1. Just double check on that in a sec.
And then the next one is going to do 2. Oh wow. So I've done 1 wound. He's good.
Good. Cool. So end of combat. Typhus did take out the Rhino, didn't explode, and then Araman being hit by this pesky blighted drone, and didn't manage to wound him. Oh no, did wound him, but Araman saved it.
2
Araman
saves.
hit back, and the blight drone saved Araman's attacks back. Let's move into the Thousand Suns' 5th turn. See what we can do. Okay, so end of psychic and movement. Terminators just spread themselves out over there. Araman's pulled himself off, and then the guys jumped out and then pulled themselves forward. Psychic, Baby Smite from the rubrics over there, got 1. Araman managed to pop a wound onto him, and he's managed to heal himself up to 3 wounds now. And Baby Smite from the Terminators to there, causing 1 more wound. Let's go into shooting. So end of combat. We have managed to shoot off all the Plague Marines in the middle, which is cool. And then over here we have got, that's pretty much it really, combat. Sorry, shooting wise. So we managed to put the Plague Drone down to take 3 wounds off here. He's still sitting pretty. Let's move into combat. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go with Rhino, going to charge into Rhino.
Rhino. Cool.
Overwatch.
1, 2, 3, 4. I've managed to do no hits.
No hits.
Need 6s.
So he's in.
Yep, cool.
Into there. And then the other troops can't fail.
Cool.
So they'll all go in. So just roll a 6 on 1. That's what we're going to charge. So let's line these up. End of combat. We just managed to pop a couple of wounds down onto the Rhino, popping down to 8. So the question is, does it end here or do we carry on? So Sean, if you want to roll a dice.
Cool. I got a 5.
So we go on for round 6.
Cool.
So Typhus has pulled himself forward towards the edge, just to guarantee he's got line breaker. Ryan has pulled himself out from the combat over here.
Yep.
And then the Blight Drone has pulled himself behind. The Blight Drone has pulled himself behind Araman, hoping to get some really good lucky hits off. And the second Blight has pulled himself to the objective over here.
So the Blight Drone only gets 5 hits on Araman, so it's not as good as it previously was. 3s to wound, all wounded.
Strength for the weapon?
Is going to be minus. A Plague Spitter is -1 damage 1.
So 2 go through damage.
Cool.
So it just leaves Araman down to 1 wound. Okay.
Okay. Over here, 4 shots from the Rhino into the squad, needing 3s. 4s to wound, so 1 wound.
So 2s. Oh, 1 goes off.
D6 from the Plague Spitter. I've only got 1. So let's roll to wound that one. Nothing. And then the assault weapons, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I fire rapid fire and charge in?
No.
Cool, well, I'll leave that be. And then that's pretty much my turn. So assaults, Plague, Blight Drone into him.
Yep, so Araman does attack. Nope.
Cool. These 3 guys into the actually Rhino into the Thousand Suns first.
Cool. So Reaper first. No, can't because he's come out of combat.
Okay, so I'll charge these guys in then.
Yeah. So the Reaper doesn't, and then the pistol for 5. So 3 wounds.
6 is to hit, isn't it?
No, it automatically
pistol,
hits.
isn't it?
Yes, but it automatically hits.
Okay, cool. So you're saying 3 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So 3 saves. And then disgusting resilience. No, so that's 1 guy dropped.
Okay, so 2 of the plague marines go.
I'm in.
Cool.
And
And
then over here, I'm
you
definitely
can't
in.
miss that.
Yeah, exactly. Double 6. So, what am I doing on fortified blow drone? 2 attacks, 1 hits, does a wound.
Okay, this is important. Any minuses to it?
-2.
-2 in close combat.
Yeah.
That's Harriman dead.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So yep. Can't save that one, unfortunately. Okay, and then your
Consolidate.
yeah, you can consolidate 3 inches towards the closest model, enemy model.
Cool. So here.
Yeah. And then over here.
And then over here, I have 1 attack. Is that right?
Yep.
Cool. It misses.
Does nothing. Okay, so then I'll do my attacks back. So we'll just do with the captain first.
Yep.
Freeze. And then nope. Okay, and then so I'm going to put the camera down. Okay, so freeze. That was terrible.
No wounds.
That was absolutely terrible. Okay, so let's then move into the Thousand Suns next turn. So at the end of my movement, all we've done is just pulled myself around to here, which would guarantee me to score that objective. Nothing I can do to pull myself over to take the objective off the Death Shroud or his Lord. Over here, again, I really need the Araman to stay alive just so I can get in and contest that objective off. Pull myself back slightly just to make sure I've got Line Breaker with the Rhino, and these guys are already in. So I don't need to shoot anything here because it doesn't matter what I do, nothing will change the outcome. So first strike I got because the Defiler managed to blow that up, take that off. So we've got first strike. Sean has got Slay the Warlord by killing the Demon Prince off, so that's a point each. Both got Line Breaker, so that makes it a tie. So let's go into post game and go from there.
So guys, that was a pretty epic battle. Ended up in a draw for both sides. Darren, what do you think?
That was really good. That was really, really close, coming down to the last bit. If Araman would have just stayed alive a little bit longer, I reckon I could have pulled it out of the bag and got the win for that.
Probably. But nobody's seen those, what are they called? Like forted blight drones? I think they're called. Like,
yeah.
Putrid blight drones. Like, they were by far the star of the game for the deck.
Really, really strong, resilient little beasts.
Yeah.
Really struggled taking them out, and they were just going around, and you were really lucky on those rolls.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was like 11 hits most.
The 20 wounds, though, with like disgusting resilience and a demon save. It's pretty good.
Struggled to stop them.
What do we think of... you know, Death Guard's been around for a while now, but new codex for the Thousand Suns. What do you think so far? First go with it?
Yeah, I liked it. There's a couple of things that have changed. The psychic spells, I'm loving that. The fact that you can regenerate wounds now on one of the psychic spells, that was pretty awesome. That did nearly save the Hellbrute at one point, if I could have pulled him out. What I was kind of hoping for is maybe pull the Demon Prince out of combat, slap him a few more wounds back on. Didn't quite happen. But yeah, it was quite brutal. I'm loving the codex. I've still got a lot of work to make this more a competitive army. Maybe putting Magnus into the fray. And Sean really loves when my hands are moving.
No, I just the way you said.
Myself.
I like the way you said that you were going to try and make it a little bit more competitive. I was just about to say, like, Thousand Suns, their psychic abilities don't really slow the game down that much. I haven't played a huge amount of 8th edition, so that's always a concern that the game will go a little bit slower. So that was pretty good, and it was evenly matched. So not only do you have the psychic abilities, you also had the Death Guard who are pretty resilient. So plays to the fluff, and I really enjoyed it. That was a fun game for me. 8th edition has been a difficult struggle, but this I actually enjoyed.
I've lost more games than I've won on 40k,
Yeah.
but I am loving the mechanics of 40k.
And it's quick too. Like, it's quick, it's enjoyable. It's, for me right now, it's really hard to have Heresy and 8th edition. The rules are just so far apart.
You must find that 8th has been easier.
To learn.
Rules. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've been playing 8th edition for years, or 7th edition in kind of Heresy for years now, so it's not really that much of a struggle to do
I suppose
things.
it's hard to get that mindset.
Yeah, like I make little mistakes, but like sometimes when you play people, you need mistakes in the game just to like take advantage of it and have some fun. I mean, that's a good game. I'm gonna start doing some more with my Death Guard. I've got loads of units at home. I even want to go out now and buy the alternate versions of the Putrid Blightrons. I want the lawnmower. Do you like that? That's what you would do. You know,
Yes.
hands and I want the lawnmower, but you know, I want to also get the ranged plague weapons on them as well. So they're, you know, the blight
They are
launcher,
awesome.
the heavy blight launchers. So
The Defiler done better than I thought as well.
oh my god, how good is it when it just like hits and wounds? Like you're looking at D6 wounds, isn't it?
Yeah, that was really cool. I really liked that. That was awesome.
But yeah, it was a good little fun one. I tell you who really surprised me, and I didn't expect it. I didn't expect anything from the Death Shrouds. I put them in there for the points, and just when they're taking attacks away from Typhus and the characters, it's frustrating.
Yeah,
Because
that
you
was
don't even get
frustrating.
the attacks. They automatically take them. The most you're going to lose is one.
Because I could have maybe done something to Typhus a little bit earlier on.
Could have.
But yeah, they were just taking the wounds off him, and that was just like, come on.
I need to look at how I get more command points in that army. Maybe looking at like a bigger range of units. Like the plague bears for me are good, but maybe I'm taking the wrong options. But there was nothing there that genuinely said, "Oh,
Did you
this
take
unit's
Nodians
good."
this codex?
You could do, but you know,
Maybe do a small battalion of maybe like some
Maybe.
demons in there, just to make up some of the command points.
could do. I think the Poxwalkers is the route that I want to go down. I mean, there's a lot of them.
Batarian would be a beast as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm of the mindset that, you know, if you take something big, it's got to do a lot. Whereas, you know, smaller units that are good units, it's just a little bit more fun.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, because then everyone's got the part to play. Loads of things to reconsider, like the way I just deep struck in with Typhus and kept him, you know, like 12 inches away, and then he took like 3 turns to get to where he wanted. That was a big mistake.
Yeah,
I was
to
too
be
worried.
fair, what I
I
should
didn't
have
know
done
what
is
was
just-
going to happen.
I should have just kept on backing away from you, because I could have just outrun you. Because Typhus has got that, he's just slow.
Yeah,
I was
he is.
like, yeah, no, it's cool. I can take you on with the help route. He can do something. No, it goes in, it's like smacking into a brick wall. Just didn't do nothing. Whereas more the Death Shroud just taking away the wounds. That's what really hurt.
Absolutely.
And your disgusting resilience was just the saves on him was just so hot.
Yeah.
Just getting a couple of wounds in
There's
there.
so
it's like,
many of them,
it was
isn't
like,
it? Like,
yep,
everyone has
I've got it. Nope, he saved it.
Cool.
Can't do nothing about that.
So guys, we hope that you really enjoyed this battle report. It was actually, as battle reports go, it's definitely a pretty fun one that I've done recently. I will say, you know, the usual: like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel.
We
Anything
really
you
do
want-
appreciate it.
Anything you want to say? Anything
You
important?
can also find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
So if you want to come check us out on there, we'd really appreciate that.
You find me in
Um,
my house too.
Yeah, you can always stalk Sean in his house. He'd really love that, and he loves his phone calls at like 2 o'clock in the morning as well.
Nobody's
But
got my number. Don't give that out.
it's 07. But anyway, guys, thank you again for taking the time to watch the video. We really do appreciate it, and we appreciate all the support. Any comments below, we'd really appreciate. But on that note, have a great day, and see you again.
See you later, guys.